like, I don't know how recent it is, but I think she got a pretty bad ankle sprain, it sounds like. And so she's been like on a crutch the last couple days. So I don't think she'll be playing for a long time. know where they have that at for girls. Or where they were playing today, I guess. I'm not sure. Southwest of like Louisville. It's like not. So not too far. I think it's like 45 minutes. Concordia's football game Friday night was a little rough.
What's that?
Concordia's football game last Friday was rough.
No, Michael?
No, we played TCU.
Oh, TCU West, that's right.
We'll have to have our backup quarterback in also. Drew got hurt. I don't know exactly how long he'll be out, but we'll see. Oh, yeah. That one good. Yeah.
He's good.
Yeah, I like him.
He's really good. He's very smart, he knows his stuff.
Yeah.
He's the guy I want you to learn from.
Okay, yeah. I like working. I don't know what we're gonna do for like basketball, because I know it usually gets pretty packed, so I might have to talk to Mr. Ursland.
Place to be partitioned off.
I feel like I remember there's like one time, maybe it's for like a girls game, they almost had like a little setup in the middle, but like that's probably easier for girls because it doesn't usually need to be busy. But I don't know, maybe we could get something put like back here in this
So
corner.
you get like just a table that fits out here, just to kind of force some space.
Yeah. interesting to see what the girls' basketball team will look like this year.
So how many returned on the boys basketball team? They were pretty good last year. So
Yeah, we lost 3 seniors, 2 which were starters. So they're probably 2 of our better. So obviously Quentin and Bruce. Carter's son that was probably our best athlete we've had in a while.
Launch into this school year with high-speed internet and great offers from Great Plains Communications. Fuel their learning with high speeds up to 1 gig, streaming video, and don't forget to add GPC-managed Wi-Fi for a seamless learning experience throughout your entire home. Contact us today to learn more and ask about our great back-to-school offers in your area, including free installation on any new service. Keep your kids connected, curious, and creative this school year with fast, reliable services from Great Plains Communications as you fuel their learning and your savings.
Nebraska, where hardworking hands build incredible things.
Built this thing from the ground up out of nothing. Gave it everything, now look at what it's given back.
We know you put your heart into your business because that's what Nebraskans do. As a local bank, we put our hearts into helping you because we're not just a bank in Nebraska, we're Nebraska in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
Welcome to Omaha Concordia High School. It is volleyball night, Tuesday night, right here on BSDN Live and Concordia Sports Live. I'm Kelly Johnson. Will Perkins joining me today as we have Concordia taking on Elmwood-Murdock. And it is a couple things to talk about. One is it is pink out night.
Yep.
Oh, and they're talking about NSAA Official Appreciation Week.
During the season, these dedicated men and women take time away from their personal schedules and families to provide opportunities for thousands of student athletes that participate in NSAA activities. And please stand. I invite you to stand out and show your appreciation and give a round of applause for these outstanding participants. As is the custom at all Concordia home events, we do begin with an opening prayer. We ask everyone to please join me in prayer. Our Lord and Savior, in this gym and in this moment, through prayer we give thanks to you for allowing us to enjoy high school volleyball as a community. We thank you for the lessons you teach us through competition, not only supporting our players with enthusiasm, but also recognizing that beyond wins and losses, you provide guidance to these players, including the value of discipline through competition and the opportunity to build relationships, friendships, and memories. We thank you for the hard work of our coaches, teachers, supporting staff, families, and officials who we are recognizing this week. Your hours of dedication help make this event possible. We ask the Lord to bless your efforts again tonight. We also ask tonight that we pray for the less fortunate, specifically the many victims suffering at the hand of Hurricanes Helene and now Milton. Remember their suffering and pray for their recovery. In Jesus' name, we pray. Amen. All right, everyone, it is time for National Anthem. If you would focus on the video board, which is located on the south side of the gym, we will play our National Anthem. Thank you, everyone. That is the Concordia High School Band playing the National Anthem. And now, are you ready for some volleyball? All right, let's meet the teams. First for the Elmwood-Murdock Knights, the supporting players. In numerical order. Sophomore number 2, Eva Knepelmeyer. Sophomore number 4, Grayson Haynes. Freshman number 5, Jalen Fleshman. Freshman number 6, Hannah Bornemeyer. Sophomore number 8, James Sampson. Freshman number, freshman number 13, Aisley Hurdle. And senior number 15, Melissa Wilson. And now for the starters for the Knights. At the libero position, wearing number 20, junior, Zoe Zurat. Junior number 3, Riley Gordon. Junior number 7, Brooklyn Vance. Senior number 9, Ava Holman. Junior number 10, Brooke Gowdy. Junior number 12, Annie Backmeyer. And freshman number 14, Lucy Backmeyer. And tonight's are coached by Nicole Justison, assisted by Megan Barnes, Alicia Dieter, and Emma Leon. All right, everyone, now it's time to meet your Concordia Mustangs. And the freshman defensive specialist, number 1, Bella Hahn. The junior setter, number 3, Natalie Perkinson. Senior middle blocker, number 8, Eliza Smith. Senior right side hitter, number 9, Logan Waddle. Sophomore outside hitter, number 14, Bella Johannes. Sophomore middle blocker, number 15, Claire Perks. And junior middle blocker, number 17, Karis Hughes. And now the starters for the Mustangs. The junior outside hitter, number 2, Emily Fulton. And the libero position, the junior number 4, Kira McNair. Sophomore outside hitter, number 5, Eddie Skater. Sophomore center, number 6, Elise Bolton. Sophomore middle blocker, number 10, Grace Samuelson. Freshman outside hitter, number 11, Molly Phillips. And sophomore outside hitter, Marvin Snyder. And those things are coached by Jeff Riddle, assisted by Shelby Brett Snyder, Eric Seiler, and Claire Kemp.
All right, looks like that is the introductions for the teams. So we are ready to get some volleyball going. If you rewind right now, you can go back and watch the JV team as they faced off. We were just making sure everything was working fine, getting ready for this big event right here. So, Will, tell us a little bit about today. What's the expectations? What do you see going on?
I think for today, Concordia's just going to have to play fun, sound-mental volleyball. Just try and work out any kinks that they've had issues with lately. They'll be down a key starter on Eliza Schmidt. I believe she had an ankle injury recently, so this will be a good moment for a starter to step up that hasn't had a big role lately.
Okay, so we're going to see a little bit of change in the lineup for the Mustangs, but overall, do you see that would be a big effect or not?
We'll have to see. Might make a bit of an impact early on, but I'm sure they'll be able to fix anything later on.
One thing I did notice is that Elmwood-Murdock has a team full of experience, mostly juniors and a couple seniors on there, and one freshman, really. So a lot of experience listed there. We have a lot of sophomores listed for the Mustangs. Is that something that we can see as also an effect here, or not so much?
Maybe a little bit here. Maybe the experience can play a little bit of a role here. But
all right. Well, the first serve is on its way and set to the far side. Goes back row for the Mustangs. Mustangs set to the near side. Gets blocked back in. Mustangs setting to the near side and hitting to the back row. Libero for Elmwood-Murdock sends it to the far side, and it goes out of bounds. Mustangs with the first point. So serving is Elise Molden. Elise is a sophomore. Again, most of the starters are sophomores.
A good young lineup here for the Mustangs tonight.
So we're looking at several years of a good run for the Mustangs coming up. Serve from Elmwood-Murdock. Set to the near side, goes back and chasing after it. They were able to rescue it and free ball back over to the Mustangs. Mustangs set to the far side, goes in through a blocker, trying to rescue and just not able to get anywhere. Point goes over to the Mustangs. And who had the kill on that, do we know?
Emily Fulton, I believe, had that one.
All right, Emily Fulton with the kill, and now going back to serve is Adeline Stater. Serves on its way, gets across the net. From the far side, mistimed. Not able to return back, so that goes point to Concordia. If you're here in person, you get to see the new board, which has a lot of great things going on. It's keeping a good track of like the kills and everything like that. Well, that serve went long, so side out over to Elmwood-Murdock. Elmwood-Murdock's the libero is serving. But coming back over with a kill, but too far off to the side. Ties it up to 3. So Zoe Zerot, the junior for Elmwood-Murdock for the Knights. The libero is serving. On its way, but service violation, side back out over to the Mustangs. So we then end up having Kira McNair, looked like Kira was going to be getting ready
serving
for serve.
Switch here.
Yeah. So Molly Phillips, freshman, going back to serve. A little conversation as Brecklin Snyder is she a captain for the team?
She could be. Definitely a solid player for the Mustangs. Wouldn't be surprised.
Kind of have a conversation with the judges and making sure everybody's on the same page. Far side hit, but not able to get it over the net. Point continues on to the Mustangs. Serve goes on the far side, stays wide, out of bounds. Service violation, inside out.
It's already the third service error by the Mustangs. 3 of the 4 points for Elmwood have been off of Mustang service errors.
And that's something that could definitely cause a lot of issues. So we have Mira Kevan serving. Mustangs were able to get that through the net miraculously and onto the ground. So going back to serve is Emily Fulton.
Or Natalie Perkinson, actually.
Oh, Natalie Perkinson? Okay, Natalie, you're right. Natalie Perkinson. I just need to look at the next line down. Elmwood-Murdock trying to set it up for the far side attack, but not able to get the timing right and get it over. 7-4. We're in the set number 1. Serve comes to the near side. And the attack goes long for another point for the Mustangs. Serve back to libero. From the back row, free ball back over to the Mustangs, who set it up on the near side with the attack. Gets through the blockers. Able to be dug out and sent back over. But again, it's a little bit of a timing issue trying to get it over the net for Elmwood-Murdock. What are you seeing in this side of it? Because we have a pretty good angle of that. What's happening?
Yeah, it just seemed like there's a lot of mistimed jumps and maybe just some bad angle of attacks on some swings here as well.
Dug out by the Mustangs. The attack goes to the back row for Elmwood-Murdock. The Knights send it to the far side. Blocked and down. So for the block is Grace Samuelson, and who else was involved in that? Was that Molly Phillips?
Could have been. It was kind of hard for me to tell on that one.
Elmwood-Murdock, miscommunication, trying to get in each other's way. Free ball back over to the Mustangs. Mustangs keep it set on the far side, and with a kill, that's Grace Samuelson. And now we have a bit of a timeout as I think Elmwood-Murdock wants to take a little conversation. We'll be back in just a moment with more Omaha Concordia Volleyball on Omaha Concordia Sports Live and BSDN Live.
Nebraska, where hardworking hands build incredible things.
Built this thing from the ground up out of nothing. Gave it everything, now look at what it's given back.
We know you put your heart into your business because that's what Nebraskans do. As a local bank, we put our hearts into helping you because we're not just a bank in Nebraska, we're Nebraska in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
Welcome back to Omaha Concordia Mustang Volleyball, taking on the Knights of Elmwood-Murdock. First set, Concordia leading 11-4, continuing the serve. Serve comes across and backing away, thinking it went long, but it stayed in for an ace. Natalie Perkinson with the ace and continuing to serve. The Knights switching around the players a bit. Serve comes across, goes the back row. Set to the near side, gets over the blockers. Free ball back over to the Knights. The Knights set it up on the far side with the attack. Blocked, but dug out, and then second hit sent out, and chasing after it, the Mustangs not able to recover. Well, I should let you talk a little bit more.
Who's serving here for Murdock?
Murdock, it is
Eva Nippleimer.
Is it?
Nippelmeyer.
Serve gets over to the near side. Mustangs with a kill, and that was Brooklyn Schneider with a kill.
Brooklyn Schneider back to serve. Set goes far side, little long, and 4 hits called on the Knights. Point Mustangs 14-5 lead.
So it's all about the timing, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely something that Elmwood-Murdock could fix for the remainder of the first set and the rest of the match.
And there's an ace. Point for the Mustangs. Just an awkward placement on trying to dig that one out and get it ready. Just rolled right back up on her instead of getting it deflected out like it should. First hit over hit, back over to the Mustangs. Mustangs set to the far side, into the blockers, but with a block, Elmwood-Murdock is able to get that point. Side out over to the Knights. Going back to serve for the Knights.
Brooke Goody.
It's interesting because it could be one or the other. I think it's
there's
Brooke
two
Goody.
number 10s.
Yeah, there's 2 number 10s on their roster. There's 2 number 11s as well.
And 12s. And
So,
14.
but I believe it's going to be the junior, Brooke Goody, who's on the starter list. Sent that long. Mustangs able to get a free point off of that one. As they were chasing after it, just couldn't get to it. Thankfully, it went long. Going back to serve is Kira McNair, the libero. This time, actually, she's staying back there to serve. Comes across. Set to the far side from the Knights. The Knights get blocked, but it goes out of bounds. Side out over to Elmwood-Murdock. So, I was right. So.
Set near side, kill Maddie Sater, back over to Murdock.
Second hit, but it was a double hit tap from Elmwood-Murdock going over. So side out to the Mustangs. So we're seeing a lot of pink shirts today. Tell us about that.
Yeah, it looks like Concordia is doing a pink out for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, which is what the month of October is. Football, I believe, will also be doing that here. They have a home game against Fort Calhoun Friday night.
Yep. Oh, that serve comes long and outside, so that is a service violation side out. Over to the Knights. And they're serving at number 8, Lily Coleman, freshman. Taps over the blockers for the Mustangs. The Mustangs set to the near side, and the attack and the kill. Adeline Sater with that kill and brings it 18-8. Adeline Sater going back to serve. Comes back, set to the far side, tapped over to the Mustangs, who are not able to rescue off of that one. Side out over to Elmwood-Murdock. Zoe Zerot, junior for Elmwood-Murdock, taps the net but gets over. Mustangs set to the far side, get to blockers. Dug out and free ball back over to the Mustangs. Mustangs set to the far side, near side. Sorry. Second hit gets over back to the Mustangs. The Mustangs on the attack, but blocked. Point goes over to the Knights.
Knights seeming to play a little bit more cleaner volleyball here towards the second half of the first set. Not as many mistakes here later on.
Mustangs set to the far side and through the blockers and not able to be dug out. Side out over to the Mustangs. 19-10. Sammy Fulton with that kill. And then Ace looking to see if it went long, but no, it stayed in. Molly Phillips with an ace for the Mustangs. And so that brings our next timeout. We will go ahead and, of course, be back in just a few seconds with more Concordia volleyball right here on BSDN Live and Omaha Concordia Sports Live.
Limitless. When you believe, there's no limit to what you can achieve. You come to Midland for an education, but you will leave with so much more. We're a small campus with big opportunities, and whatever you need, we'll help you succeed. At Midland, it's your future, your way, with our support every day. Midland University. It's bold, it's an experience, it's family, it's limitless.
And we're back here. 20-10 Mustang lead over Elmwood-Murdock. Molly Phillips back to serve for the Mustangs. Been a clean set mostly here for the Mustangs outside of a few service errors, but they've looked pretty solid here early on. That's an ace, another one for Molly Phillips. 21-10 Mustangs.
Well, we've seen quite a change in the serving control at the beginning. 3 out of the first 4 points for Elmwood-Murdock were service errors. So,
Looks like an official's timeout.
Official timeout. The net judge said, yeah, go ahead. And then the line judge on the far side said, wait a second, somebody's tying their shoes. Can we pull that one back? So, do-over. Set to the near side, tapped over the blockers. Mustangs with a set back over to the near side. And it goes outside.
Bounds.
First side out. 21-11, first set. Going back is one of the 12s, and my guess is that'd be Annie Backmeyer. Serve gets crossed. Dug to the front line, set right in the middle, into the blocker, and nobody there to rescue. So, with a nice kill, that is number 10, Grace Samuelson.
Natalie Perkinson back to serve for the Mustangs. She had a long stretch of serves earlier on, so I think it was like a stretch of 7 or 8, giving the Mustangs a big lead.
The Knights on the far side attack, blocked but re-dug out by the Mustangs with a free ball over. Attack back over to the Mustangs at the net and with the kill, but blocked and a missed time by Grace Samuelson, not able to get it over the net. Point goes over to Elmwood-Murdock.
Van Nippelmeyer back to serve for the Knights. Serve goes into the net. Service error, point Mustangs, 23-12. Brecken Schneider back to serve for the Mustangs, looking to put this set away. 23-12 the score. It's gonna just get over. Ace for the Mustangs. Set point coming up, 24-12 for the Mustangs.
You know, that's the type of hit you always want to. You can practice as much as you want to be able to get that type of serve, but dug out by the Mustangs. And blocked.
And down.
Mustang Stater with a really nice block out of that, throwing it off the timing for the Knights. And so that is set number 1 going over to the Mustangs. So we'll take another timeout and come back with more Mustang volleyball right here on Omaha Concordia Sports Live and BSDN Live on YouTube.
New Moon Cleaning is a proud sponsor of DC West Sports and Activities and Booster Club. You can check out New Moon Cleaning where you can refresh, renew, and revive your home. Find them at new-moon-cleaning.com.
Launch into this school year with high-speed internet and great offers from Great Plains Communications. Fuel their learning with high speeds up to 1 gig, streaming video, and don't forget to add GPC-managed Wi-Fi for a seamless learning experience throughout your entire home. Contact us today to learn more and ask about our great back-to-school offers in your area, including free installation on any new service. Keep your kids connected, curious, and creative this school year with fast, reliable services from Great Plains Communications as you fuel their learning and your savings.
Porky Butts Barbecue at 15475 Ruggles Street, Omaha is a proud sponsor of DC West Sports, Activities, and the Booster Club. We want to say thank you for their support, and if you're looking for good barbecue, it's Omaha's best barbecue. It's stupid good. You can order online or talk about catering by going to porkybuttsbbq.com.
Nebraska, where hardworking hands build incredible things.
Built this thing from the ground up out of nothing. Gave it everything, now look at what it's given back.
We know you put your heart into your business because that's what Nebraskans do. As a local bank, we put our hearts into helping you because we're not just a bank in Nebraska, we're Nebraska in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
Welcome back to Omaha Concordia Mustang Stadium, the indoor stadium. It's the gym. I just like to embellish a bit, right? But it is a great game right here for the Mustangs. They're taking on Elmwood-Murdock. As we continue on, we're about, just over halfway through the volleyball season.
Yeah.
Coming up towards the end of October into November, we're looking at state tournaments coming up.
Yeah.
So
Not far from now.
well, the first set went to Concordia, 25-12. So handily being able to take care of the business there. We'll see what happens with the next set. And we see kind of the significance there is that there's 4 aces for Concordia and no aces for the Knights.
Yeah, Mustangs had sloppy serving early, but then they were able to get some once to get down and get across later on.
Elmwood-Murdock serving and sets it over with a set to the near side. And almost a net violation. You know, she realized what she was going to be doing there. Serving for Elmwood-Murdock is Brooklyn Momans.
It's a kill by Emily Fulton for the Mustangs, tying the score up 1-1.
Kind of making up for the last mistimed hit.
Yeah.
Be able to have a side out back over to the Mustangs.
Bella Johannes back to serve for the Mustangs. Set near side, blocked by Mustangs, but gets over the net and down. Point to the Knights.
You know, they have 3 minutes in between sets, so there's not a lot of changes that can be made from set to set, but, you know, they're used to this, so.
Yep.
Free ball back over from the Mustangs. The Knights set to the far side, blocked, it went out of bounds, so the Knights maintain the point and the serve. Serving for the Knights is Zoe Zarat. Serve goes far outside. Serves violation and side out over to the Mustangs. Molly Phillips heading back to serve for the Mustangs.
It's another ace. I believe that's her third of the match already. She had 2 late in the first and picks one up early here in the second.
In fact, that has been confirmed. That is her third ace. So jumps across.
Serve. Set near side. Way long. Point Mustangs.
And that was another example of just a little bit of mistiming because Marika Van stepped forward. Actually, no, Annie Beckemeyer stepped forward a little too far. Fourth ace.
Hit the top of the net and just dropped down there. Those ones are hard to defend, and it works out for the Mustangs.
Serve comes across. Set to the near side. The Knights get it into the blockers and get it across. Side out over to the Knights. Annie Beckmeyer for the Knights back to serve. Mustangs tap it over. It looked like it was kind of a miss hit, but it worked out well.
It worked out well down near side, front corner. Just dropped down right over the net.
It's like it just kind of glanced off the side of her hand, but maybe that's part of the practice right there.
Yeah.
Misdirection. Natalie Perkinson back to serve for the Mustangs. Comes back. Knights set to the far side. Taps over the blockers. Mustangs dig it out and set to the near side. Goes all the way across to the back row. The Knights set to the near side and with a long hit goes out of bounds into the bench for the Mustangs. Point Mustangs.
Knights had a 3-1 lead early. That has quickly turned to a Mustang 7-4 lead. Just seeing Mustangs cleaning some things up. And another ace, this time for Natalie Perkinson. (8-4) Mustang lead.
Serve comes across. On the near side, the attack comes in, but dug out by the Mustangs. Mustangs on the near side with the attack going to the far side for the Knights. The Knights setting onto the far side and into the antenna for an out of bounds and point to the Mustangs. 9-4 serve on the way. Teardrop serve to the back row.
Off the top of the net, and that'll drop down for the Knights.
So again, it's one of those mistimed situations whenever it hits the net and you don't know which direction it's going to go based off the spin of the ball.
Yeah.
Drops down, hard to defend.
Ooh. Serves there for the Knights. 10-5 Mustang lead. Brecken Schneider back to serve for the Mustangs. Good serve set to the far side. Kill into the net by the Knights. Point Mustangs, 11-5.
Mustangs put up a pretty good wall for blockers there.
Yeah, that would have been tough to get through either way.
Yep. That's one of those you really just had to try to tap it over the top of them. Teardrop serve and
just managing to get over.
Free ball back over to the Knights. The Knights set it up at the right of the middle and the attack but blocked. And we're going to have a 4-hit violation.
Or double hit looks like maybe.
Double hit, okay. So point goes over to the Mustangs.
12-5 Mustang lead. Timeout Elmwood-Murdock.
So we'll be back as they take a timeout with more volleyball right here on BSDN Live and Omaha Concordia Sports Live. Yes, we not only cover high schools like Omaha Concordia, you see their GPAC commercial. We do bring you coverage for the Midland University and GPAC coverage as well. Serve comes in and into the net, a violation right there. Side out over to the Knights.
It's Brecken Schneider on the service errors. First one of the set for the Mustangs, but they had several in the first one. Serve goes near side, back over the net, but tipped back down by the Knights.
Yeah, it was an overhit, and the Knights had Annie Backmeyer right there ready to be able to just drop it down. Serve goes to the back, almost an overhit, but tapped back by the Mustangs. The Mustangs get in and saved by the Knights, sent back over to the Mustangs with a big hit.
What a dig.
Dug out there and a free ball back over to the Mustangs. Mustangs setting up on the near side with the attack, but saved by the Knights. Mustangs with the attack again, goes to the back row. The Knights setting to the far side, trying to time it out, gets back it over to the Knights, Mustangs. Mustangs tap it back over. The Knights on the far side with the attack. Dug out by the Mustangs to the front row and the near side. The attack comes in, and there's a kill.
Point. Those are the important points to win. Those ones that just keep on going and going and going, and then Mustangs were able to get that one there. Keurig McNair back to serve for the Mustangs, 13-7 lead. And
so there was a whistle on the slide dig. So it became a side out. So must have hit the ground as she hit it. So side out back over to the Mustangs. Served by the Knights. Goes to the back row. Set, it stays in the back. Just too far back to be able to get a service angle on attack.
Elmwood attempting to claw back into this thing. Scores 13-9 Mustangs.
Tapped over from the Mustangs. The Knights dig it out. Set on the far side. Get it past the blockers. And a free ball back over from the Mustangs. Knights setting it up at the front on the far side with the attack, but good dig out by the Mustangs. Sent in the attack, and there's a kill.
That was a big kill there, I believe. Bella Johannes
was a kill on that one.
Elise Moulton back to serve for the Mustangs. Scores 14-9. Mustangs lead.
Mustangs have one set in their pocket, looking to get the second set taken care of.
Sets to the far side. Kill through the block and down. Point, Elmwood-Murdock.
Well, Elmwood-Murdock is working on some of their timing issues that they had earlier, because that was one of the things that did kind of was detriment to them in the first set.
Yeah, they've definitely cleaned it up here in the second set, and that's why the score you see is a lot closer than it was in the first set, 14-10.
Set to the far side for the Mustangs with the attack, but dug out by the Knights. Free ball back over to the Mustangs. Mustangs set on the far side. The attack blocked by the Knights. Mustangs resetting on the near side, and attack goes all the way back. Could have gone long, but the Knights keeping it in play. Set up by the Mustangs at the front, and the attack comes to the back row for the Knights. The Knights trying to keep it in and set and tap it over the blockers.
Thrust over the blockers, drops in for the Knights, 14-11.
I think that was James Sampson with a kill on that one for the Knights. Knights with the serve. Set to the near side. The attack goes to the back row and stays in. And there's a kill for the Mustangs.
Emily Fulton on the kill there for the Mustangs. It seems like, as of late, it's kind of been pretty back and forth here. Scores kind of stay within that 4 to 5 point range here for a good part of the second half of the second set.
Definitely not a runaway set. Serve comes across, set to the front, and the attack dug out by the Mustangs. Mustangs set to the near side. Attack drops in the back corner for another point. That's Snyder with a kill on that one. So Brooklyn Snyder with a kill.
Bella Johannes back to serve for the Mustangs. Serve goes long. Point Knights.
So again, keeping it within like that 4-point range.
Yeah. Definitely a lot more competitive set compared to the first one.
Serve gets dug out by the Mustangs.
And that's an ace.
With an ace. And that is the first ace for the Knights of the night. Brings it within 3, second set. Serve comes across. Set on the far side, blocked by the Knights. The Mustangs set to the near side. The attack goes to the back row. Looking for a potential free ball back over to the Mustangs. The Mustangs, the front row on the far side. Attack comes across.
Oh, beautifully placed by Emily Fulton there.
Great kill right there.
That was a good job of reading the defense, and she saw everyone shift towards her and saw an open area down near side front corner.
No way to be able to get after that one. Serve hits the net but tips over. Knights on the far side, and it hit into the net, so point for the Mustangs. Molly Phillips serving for the Mustangs. 18-13, set number 2. Mustangs lead.
Good serve.
Nice dig out by the Mustangs, set to the near side, gets across all of the players and drops in for a kill.
Lead is now doubled for the Mustangs, 19-13 lead. Molly Phillips still serving.
The serve's on its way and goes long. Side out service error. But one thing we see difference as we're looking at the board and that I look at is just the number of players that are involved with the aces or kills on the Concordia side, where really 2 players are making a difference for Elmwood-Murdock. Free ball back over. Good save by the Mustangs. The Knights send it in, blocked by the Mustangs and not able to get it back in.
Brecken Schneider on the block, and it looks like some substitutions coming in for both teams.
20-14. Natalie Perkinson serving for the Mustangs.
Good serve. Set goes far side, over the blockers, back to the Mustangs. Set near side. Retrieved by the Knights. Push pass back over to the Mustangs. Retrieved back to the near side. Kill, and it's down.
21-14. Mustangs increase their lead. Snyder with a kill. And that brings a timeout. I was wondering if that was going to happen because
Mustangs starting to pull away here. The lead was 16-13. Now it's escalated to 21-14.
So we'll be back as well as we continue to bring you Omaha Concordia Mustang Volleyball on BSDN Live and Concordia Sports Live YouTube.
Limitless. When you believe, there's no limit to what you can achieve. You come to Midland for an education, but you will leave with so much more. We're a small campus with big opportunities, and whatever you need, we'll help you succeed. At Midland, it's your future, your way, with our support every day. Midland University. It's bold, it's an experience, it's family, it's limitless.
Welcome back. It is Omaha Concordia Mustang Volleyball taking on Elmwood-Murdock. We're in set number 2. Mustangs lead 21-14. Mustangs took the first set as well. And they continue to serve. Serve comes across. Knights set to the far side, get through the blockers. Chasing
Great dig,
after
Kara
it.
McNair.
Yeah. But with the attack, dug out by the Knights and able to get it over. So 22-14, Mustang point.
Natalie Perkinson still back to serve for the Mustangs.
She's had a couple of long streaks serving, hasn't she?
Another service error for the Mustangs. If there's been one thing that the Mustangs could fix tonight, it'd definitely be the service errors. That's just been a common theme here tonight.
Yeah, you don't want to give away too many points. 22-15, going back to serve is Eva Nippelmeyer. Serve is into the top of the net. That's actually the second or third time she has done that exact same thing.
Yeah, there's been a couple Knight players who've just not been able to get above the net and hit either top or kind of middle of it. Brecken Schneider back to serve for the Mustangs. Set to the middle net, blocked by the Mustangs.
One head back over to the Mustangs. Mustangs with the attack and with the kill. So you have
set point here for the Mustangs, leading 24-15 over Elmwood-Murdock. Looking to put this one away. Serve comes across, not good.
free ball back over to the Mustangs. Attack on the near side, chasing after it. Set to the far side, free ball, trying to get, and they're able to save it, rescue it back over to the Mustangs. Mustangs free ball back over to the Knights. Knights on the far side, tap it in into the blockers and out of bounds. So the Knights able to kind of save themselves at least for one more shot at it. 24-16, still set point. The Knights with the serve. And
just
over
getting over.
Net.
Free ball back over. Set to the far side, back over to blockers. Mustangs set far side. Free back by the Knights, set far side. Dug out by the Mustangs. And point to the Knights.
Point goes over to the Knights. I didn't see what happened there, but
24-17.
Continues set point. Serves on its way, goes to the back row. Set to the near side, the Mustangs with the attack. Gets it back to the Knights. The Knights set to the middle. And through the blockers, but dug out by the Mustangs and setting it to the back row, but going too long. That was an incredible save.
That was a great dig there by Kara McNair. Just killing a little long, keeping the Knights in this one.
Continuing set point, 24-18, served by Elmwood-Murdock, and that one goes into the net.
Set two goes to the Mustangs, 25-18. They have won both sets, lead 2-0.
So we'll be back with set number 3 in just a moment, right here on BSDN Live and Omaha Concordia Sports Live YouTube.
Launch into this school year with high-speed internet and great offers from Great Plains Communications. Fuel their learning with high speeds up to 1 gig, streaming video, and don't forget to add GPC-managed Wi-Fi for a seamless learning experience throughout your entire home. Contact us today to learn more and ask about our great back-to-school offers in your area, including free installation on any new service. Keep your kids connected, curious, and creative this school year with fast, reliable services from Great Plains Communications as you fuel their learning and your savings.
Limitless. When you believe, there's no limit to what you can achieve. You come to Midland for an education, but you will leave with so much more. We're a small campus with big opportunities, and whatever you need, we'll help you succeed. At Midland, it's your future, your way, with our support every day. Midland University. It's bold, it's an experience, it's family, it's limitless.
Nebraska, where hardworking hands build incredible things.
Built this thing from the ground up out of nothing. Gave it everything. Now look at what it's given back.
We know you put your heart into your business because that's what Nebraskans do. As a local bank, we put our hearts into helping you because we're not just a bank in Nebraska, we're Nebraska in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
Welcome back to Omaha Concordia Gymnasium as we have the Mustangs taking on Elmwood-Murdock, the Knights, and 2 sets in the books with the Mustangs taking both sets. We were talking while the commercials were playing. So what are some of the things that you're seeing that could sway one way or another? What are the key factors of play?
Well, if Concordia wants to end this thing quick and win this third set and send the Knights packing, I think one thing they're going to have to work on is service errors. I'd say that's one thing that's kind of, especially there in the second set early on, that's what was kind of keeping Elmwood-Murdock within reach. And so if they can get rid of service errors or at least just limit to 1 or 2 here this set, I think they should be good.
How about on the other side of the fence, the net there?
Yeah, I think Elmwood-Murdock, first set had some issues with timing, a little bit in the second set, got cleaner, but then they also started having some issues with service errors, so it's been a little bit ugly on the serving side of things for both teams. So I think a big part of this set could be whoever serves a cleaner set could potentially come out with the win here.
Okay, so let's see what will happen. It looks like we're getting ready to start, and serve goes over to the Mustangs to start things off. And going back to serve is Alyssa Moulton. Comes to serve. Miscommunication kind of in the back row for the Knights, and blocked attack. Dug out by the Knights on the near side. Or
another block by the Mustangs. They make it 3, no, it'll get over the blockers. Sets to the near side. Kill into the net, point to the Knights.
That was an impressive couple of blocks there, so
yeah.
We're seeing the tightening up for the Mustangs. Serve comes across.
Good serve. Mustang set.
Free ball back over from the Mustangs. The Knights set to the near side. You actually send it over the far side. Kind of spreading out the defense for the Mustangs. Blocked by the Knights. Mustangs on the near side. Taps it over the blockers and chasing after but not able to do anything. Side out, point goes over to the Mustangs. Ties it up at 1.
Addie Stater back to serve for the Mustangs. Scores 1-1 early in the third.
Serve goes to the far side.
Little
overhead.
long. Oh, and the kill.
And taking advantage of that was Molly Phillips with it.
And let's see what the call is.
Point goes to the Mustangs.
Not sure if they're saying the kill was in or if there was a net violation. Almost looked like the kill went out of bounds. Maybe there was a net violation on the Knights.
So let's see what happened there.
Unless maybe there's interference on the kill. Maybe a Knight made contact with Molly Phillips. That could be what happened
could be
also.
what happened there too, yeah. Nonetheless, Mustangs serve. Goes across, 2-drop serve, drops in low, and the Mustangs trying to chase after that one, but the Knights with a kill. Ties it up at 2. Zoe Zurat, the libero for the Knights, serving. Comes across.
Good serve, sets to the near side. Oh, more miscommunication.
Miscommunication, mistiming on the Mustang side. First lead. No, actually it's not the first lead, but Elmwood taking a lead in set number 3. Mustang setting to the near side with the attack and the kill. And not able to chase that one down. Side out serve goes over to the Mustang, ties it back up at 3. Snyder with a kill on that one.
Molly Phillips back to serve for the Mustangs, 3-3 to score.
Serve at the back row, chasing after a free ball is going to be coming from the Knights over to the Mustangs. Mustangs setting it up to the near side. Zach dug out by the Knights and a free ball back over to the Mustangs. Mustangs on the far side, keeps it on the far side, gets it over the blockers, and not able to follow up on it. Point goes over to the Mustangs, now a
4-3 lead for the Mustangs here. Molly Phillips still serving. Good serve. That's another ace for Molly Phillips, her 5th of the match.
So yeah, Molly Phillips doing a great job with a lot of aces there. Set to the far side, through the blockers, but dug out and trying to follow up, but not able to get there in time. Side out, point to the Knights. We're in set number 3. Mustangs have the first 2 sets in their pocket. Knights serving. To the near side with the attack, goes to the back row. The Knights dig it out. It's set to the far side, back through the blockers.
And got down.
It was out of bounds, but it was off the fingertips of the blockers for a point going up to the Knights. Ties it back up at 5. Serve goes to the back row. Mustangs set to the near side with the attack of blocks. Good block by the Knights, just not able to time it back and get after it. So Knights now with the lead in the third set, 6-5. Serve on the way, and
that's an ace. Starting to show some signs of life here early in the third. See if they can keep this going for the rest of the set. One thing I'd say for the Mustangs, even though you won the first 2 sets, you don't want to get too comfortable. So you can obviously see teams with reverse sweeps where lose the first 2, but then they can come right back at you and win the next 3.
And goes out of bounds off the Knights, the Mustangs. So the Knights now with an 8-5 lead.
Depending on what happens here, I wouldn't be surprised to see a Mustangs timeout if they can't manage to get the service back to them. But they'll be able to. Off the block and out of bounds, point Mustangs.
And that was really good timing because it seemed like that was just going to be hit out of bounds by the Mustangs, but stepping in to get the kill and going through all the blockers. The Knights setting up far side with the attack. And
dug out, and that one will hit
nice
the floor.
attempt, but not able to get after it. Side out, point over to the Knights.
This is easily the best the Knights have looked all night here, now leading 9-6.
And I think you kind of keyed in on it as serving is a big deal. And the Knights have been doing a great job serving.
Yeah, it seemed that the Mustangs have been a team with more miscues here early on in this set, which is what has led to an Elmwood lead. And there again, another Knight point as they lead 10-6, their biggest lead of the match.
Knights with a serve. Set up from the Mustangs on the near side. Taps it over the blockers. The Knights free ball back over to the Mustangs. Mustangs on the far side. Tap it over the blockers. Dug out by the Knights. The Knights on the far side taps it over the blockers. Dug out by the Mustangs. Mustangs go to the near side with the attack goes to the back row. The Knights try to just second hit tap it over, but too far away from the net.
Yeah, I think she thought it was a little bit closer than she actually was, so that one just went right into the net.
Did not realize where she was on the playing field, so side out, point over to the Mustangs. Mustangs serve. The Knights set to the far side, taps it over the blockers, and that.
Saying that one was down and in. It was close.
It was close.
Kind of hard to tell from our vantage point, but point will go to the Knights. They leave it 11-7.
Knights serve gets crossed, and the Mustangs get it through the blockers.
Karasu's on the kill there from the Mustangs. See if the Mustangs can find any rhythm here in the third. Try and ring off a couple of points here as they trail 11-8. Kira McNair back to serve for the Mustangs.
Good serve, comes the back row, rolls up. The far side tapped over the blockers. The Mustangs send it to the front row. Free ball back over to the Knights. And that one, a free ball, was able to catch him off guard.
There might have been a little bit of miscommunication there on the Knights end on that one. I think maybe it was just kind of a last-ditch effort to try and save that one.
Everybody was shifting one direction, and the free ball went another.
Good serve from by Kira McNair. Sets it the far side. Dugout. Saved by Breckenschneider. Free ball back over to the Knights. Sets in the near side, looking for the kill. Off the block. And out of bounds.
No, out of bounds. Nobody touched it, so Mustang point. 10-11, Mustangs fighting their way back in the third set.
3-0 mini run for the Mustangs. Get them back in this one. Good serve. And capitalize on the
An overhit by the Knights, and the Mustangs able to tie it up with a great kill right there.
Kira McNair still back to serve for the Mustangs. Score tied at 11 here in the third. Good serve off the shoulder, and that's an ace for Kira McNair.
And now the Mustangs lead with 5 unanswered points.
Mustangs have responded to the early Elmwood-Murdock lead that they have erased and now have a 1-point lead. Set to the far side. Into the net. Can't get it over. Mustang point, 13-11.
We're seeing the Mustangs kind of clean up some of the things that the miscues they've had. Free ball from the Knights back over to the Mustangs, setting up a front on the near side, and
Wally Phillips, another big kill.
A big kill right there.
7-0 Mustang run to give them a 14-11 lead, and that's a timeout from Elmwood-Murdock.
So we'll take a moment and timeout right now as well with Concordia leading over Elmwood-Murdock 14-11, set number 3. We'll be back with more volleyball right here on BSDN Live and Omaha Concordia Sports Live.
Launch into this school year with high-speed internet and great offers from Great Plains Communications. Fuel their learning with high speeds up to 1 gig, streaming video, and don't forget to add GPC-managed Wi-Fi for a seamless learning experience throughout your entire home. Contact us today to learn more and ask about our great back-to-school offers in your area, including free installation on any new service. Keep your kids connected, curious, and creative this school year with fast, reliable services from Great Plains Communications as you fuel their learning and your savings.
Welcome back to Omaha Concordia Gymnasium as the Mustangs are facing off against the Knights of Elmwood-Murdock. We're in set number 3. The Mustangs have the first 2 sets in their pocket, lead the third set 14-11, and a 7-point run is continuing at this point.
Mustangs trailed 11-7 early in the set, but they have responded well and in full force.
The Knights trying to set up on the far side, but still not able to get the timing right. And the attack goes into the net. Point goes over to the Mustangs.
Kira McNair still back to serve for the Mustangs, leading 15-11. Good serve. Sets it far side. Dug out by the Mustangs. Pierce Hughes through blockers on the kill. Set to the far side, into the net once again.
We're seeing kind of that miscue and mistiming, trying to be able to place it right, because obviously you get it right there at the net for your kill, but it seems like they're placing it just too far away from the net from what they're used to.
Good serve for McNair. Kill over the blockers. Ball sent long by the Mustangs, but free ball back over to the Mustangs. Killed. That was Addie Sater on the kill. This has turned into a 10-0 Mustang run, 17-11 lead.
So with the 11th serve in a row,
Yeah, this has been great serving by Kira McNair.
yeah,
Obviously helps to have a timeout in the middle, but that sometimes can kill momentum, but she's kept it alive.
the Knights on the far side with the attack comes across. The Mustangs dig it out and set it up on the far side. Into the blockers and a double hit.
18-11 Mustang lead.
Or a lift instead of a hit is what is called. And 18-11, the Knights take their other timeout. So we'll be back right after this with more Omaha Concordia Mustang Volleyball.
Limitless. When you believe, there's no limit to what you can achieve. You come to Midland for an education, but you will leave with so much more. We're a small campus with big opportunities, and whatever you need, we'll help you succeed. At Midland, it's your future, your way, with our support every day. Midland University. It's bold, it's an experience, it's family, it's limitless.
Welcome back as we have the Omaha Concordia Mustangs taking on Elmwood-Murdock Knights. 18-11, set number 3. Mustangs lead with the first 2 sets in their pocket. You just kind of see a big shift from the first half of the set to the second half of the set. And Kira McNair continuing. This is what, her 12th serve?
Yeah, something like that. It's been a long run here. Longest of the night for either team.
Taps it over the Mustangs. Mustangs send to the near side with the attack and a kill. And extend that lead.
Addie Stater on the kill. She's up to 4 on the night.
We're waiting for the Knights bench, making sure everybody's set where they're supposed to be. And we'll get the whistle, ready to serve. Comes across, good serve to the back row.
More miscommunication.
Free ball back over from the Knights to the Mustangs. Mustangs the near side with the attack and chasing it down. Another free ball back over from the Knights to the Mustangs. Mustangs tap it over the blockers and not able to do anything with it. So 20-11. So this is McNair's 14th serve, I believe. I don't believe that the Knights have another timeout, so we're
no, they're out of them.
Continue to roll. Free ball back over to the Mustangs. Mustangs setting up to the far side with the attack, and a good kill goes out into the audience.
Kara Shoes on the kill. Mustangs continue to dominate, leading 21-11. 14-0 run for the Mustangs.
Serve on the way. Good serve. Set to the near side. Gets it over the blockers. Mustangs dig it out. Set to the far side. Taps past the blockers, but they're going to call a double hit. Oh, wait.
Not exactly sure what the call is, but point Mustangs.
Point goes over to the Mustangs. Yeah, that is.
Serve over. Good serve. A little long, and they're going to, let's see, they're going to say point Knights, and they're going to end the bleeding. That's a little too late.
At 22-12, it's a tall mountain to climb.
Yeah, especially considering you were leading 11-7, and then complete flip and trailed by as much as 11.
Serve could have gone long, but the Mustangs keeping it in with the attack, and that goes long.
22-13, Mustangs still lead.
We're in the third set with the Mustangs holding the first 2 sets. Serve goes to the back row. Set to the near side of Mustangs on the attack. Gets dug out by the Knights. The Knights with the attack, and that one goes out. Side out over to the Mustangs. 23-13.
Elise Moulton back to serve for the Mustangs, leading 23-13.
Serve on the way. The Knights set it up at the center, taps it over the blockers, and that was a great placement.
Yeah. And the defense well there, just to get down and get over the blockers and no one there to dig it out for the Mustangs.
The Knights with a serve. Set to the back row. Mustangs keep it right in the middle. Time it out, and the Knights head sending in the net, not able to recover. Side out to the Mustangs. We have match point coming up right now. 24-14.
Bella Johannes back to serve for the Mustangs on match point. Good serve.
Set to the far side. It gets through the blockers and
out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Knights staying alive, trailing 24-15.
So the Knights, Zoyas are up. Serving. Match point. Gets across. And good ace right there. 16-24. Keeping your concentration when you're in this situation, knowing that it's a really hard mountain to climb, but it's possible if you keep your focus.
Yeah. That one sent a little long.
Overhit, yeah.
And they're going to say Mustangs reached over the net. Similar to the second set we saw, Mustangs were able to get a large lead, but Elmwood's been able to tack on a few extra points here before the set ends.
Serve goes in, and Mustangs on the near side with the attack. Gets through, and that is match with a kill. 25-17 is set number 3. Mustangs win all 3 sets. And that wraps up tonight's action. Anything you would like to add about what we saw here tonight?
For the Mustangs' sake, I think they played a really clean game of volleyball outside of some service errors early on. I will say the lineup that Mustangs had played today was a lot more young, some more sophomore and freshman play than we've seen prior during the season. I think this is a good game for them to gain confidence towards the end of the season.
And then the one thing is a key player out with an injury for the Mustangs.
Yeah, they played well without her, and obviously she makes a big impact on the team, but they looked really well without her, which is a great sign for the Mustangs.
All right, looking for a great future coming up, but we'll continue to bring you coverage. I'm Kelly Johnson. Will Perkins, thank you for being a part of this. Good job calling game today.
Yes, thank you.
And so you're going to hear him the next couple of years.
Yeah.
So, again, it is coverage for Omaha Concordia Mustangs right here on Omaha Concordia